Hello everybody, I'm Raphael Perry and it's time for some more Adventures of Ash and Steel. Now, as things currently stand, I've been unable to play this game for a little while because of the mess that was all over my computer desk. Essentially, I didn't want to risk playing anything real time because I didn't have enough space to move the mouse and make the frantic hand movements.
Everyone's a trader nowadays.
That would not be required for a turn-based game. Now, I'm going to
Any luck?
see about purchasing some victuals. We want food, and plenty of it. Cucumbers, pears. I'm aware there's benefits for consuming 20 of the same kind of food. Of certain kinds of food, and we got one of those already. I do not know for certain if we can get the same one again, or if we have to focus on different food groups now. The game does not track which ones we've achieved, at least not visibly. Oh yes, and hey, I've found ways to crash the game, didn't I, by trying to sell some of these items. Ah, lovely. Let's be very cautious what we choose to part with. So, if I try and get 20 of these, there we go. Lovely. That gets us some more food to be going with. Now,
Everyone's a trader nowadays.
alright, Radim, just let me get some distance. Currently, we're in a bit of a pickle. There's a few things we'd like to do, and all of them are rather tricky for us. I would like to retrieve Beltran's sword and join the Order of the Seven. However, he was robbed by a gang of vagabonds, I don't know how many, but we have learned that every human in the game is at least level 10. And if one man, who is at least level 10 and an experienced warrior, was intimidated into giving up his prized possession, which was stolen from someone else, to a group of humans who are only level 10 or higher, we're only level 7. So, yeah, not great. We could begin the quest to join the hunters, and I'm not sure if that locks us out of this one or not. I believe we're able to do most of both, then we have to choose at the end. Find a man to monitor the customs outpost. Fillmore, the loader's foreman, wants me to find someone to keep an eye on his guys at the customs outpost. He suggests I look for someone in the slums. Ah yes, someone they don't know, someone they're not familiar with. I can try that at some point. Let's just ignore this for now. Oh, the man's actually in the brothel, is he? Find discounted wood, find cloth for sales, find tools. We can work on all these things. Find Petey. He's supposed to be in the fishing village. Right. This ring is in the inn upstairs in one of the locked bedrooms, and we're not getting in without the lockpicking skill, so we're going to have to wait until at least next level before we can do that. Bring Edwin the work plan. This has proved to be a difficult and dangerous path with many foes upon it, but that might actually be my next thing to track, to be honest. Find 5 bottles of rum. Oh yes, we should try and do that. Diver, pull the traps. Hang on. That's going to be difficult because we still count as drowning when we're on the surface of the water. Find Berta. Berta's house with the cart just outside it. I couldn't get in. The place was all locked up. Ranta. Sounds like pain. Find Norbert's belongings in his house, right on the shore in the river district. I would imagine it might also be locked. Find 3 targets for the hunters. Presumably the easiest task, if I can actually achieve it. Do I need to shoot the 3 targets to find them, or find them? I don't know. The flour is being stolen at night. Hang on, some petty thief keeps snatching bread from his stand and bolting for the slums. Haven't seen his stand. Presumably we'll find the thief in the slums rather than here. And presumably they're doing it because they are hungry. Kill all the bandits. Long work in progress. Ranta at the standing camp. We're actually close to achieving this one. I think there's only 1 or 2 fighters left there. And the old gatekeeper's secrets. The beer eludes us. So actually then, if we track this one, but then the big deal, where is it? There. 5 bottles of rum. How many do we currently have? 1. Ow. Oh wait, and we brewed some potions, I hope, some wolfsbane. We need more more hail grass. And that will involve seeking out areas we have not recently. So, we are low on healing potions and there are some tough fights. Let's pop our 20 apples on here. Now, I'm not sure if it's the green or red apples, and we should probably try and get 20 red apples at some point to find out. I don't... We're going to run back and see the merchant.
I have cheap food and expensive gemstones.
Well, about that food and drink.
Any luck?
Let's see. No red apples. Okay. Rum. We will buy this. Excellent. That now puts us on wherever it is. 2 rum. Wonderful. I am aware that our funds are dwindling. I might want to try fighting some of the monsters I know I can defeat, but that are tough challenges. It won't push me into the next level, but it will help me along the way. And I'll be expanding the area I can search and explore. It's going to be tricky. Whoop. But our first load spike. Oh no, it's an autosave. That's okay. Tristan's had a nice little jog there. Make himself feel like he's getting good exercise, building up his stamina. It's all good. Oh, speaking of which, there's a few upcoming games I might be interested in. For very different reasons. First off, the Gothic 1 remake is coming out in about 3 months' time. And since this game was apparently inspired by the original Gothic, I get to decide. Essentially, this has been like a try before you buy, right? I get to practice and see what the Gothic remake might be like. And you know what? Yeah, I might go for that. Secondly, and it's a rather different kind of interest, there's a game coming up called 1348 ex voto, which doesn't have a single word of English in its title. It has been mocked and heavily derided by people who've looked at it, you know. I honestly didn't know this game existed until I became aware of the backlash against it a few weeks ago. I have not played the demo. From what I've seen, there are some interesting facets about this game. Firstly, it is very modern audience. Some things do look reasonably well historically researched. However, there was something that really stood out to me, which was the main character complaining that her father used to criticize her when teaching her how to use a sword. This is 1348. The fact he's teaching her how to use a sword at all is something she should not overlook or treat cheaply. You know, she says, oh, he'd say this is wrong, this is wrong, you're doing that wrong, whatever, right? That line of dialogue sounds like the kind of line we've heard out of male characters' mouths for a very long time. Not a problem. The thing is, apparently she's the only child of a knight who died of the plague, but apparently before he died of the plague he taught her how to fight. Somewhere around here there is not one, but two of those nasty beetles, and they can absolutely murder us if we're not careful. However, up here, there was a... there we go. There we go. Alright, I see one, I see two, they are very close together. One of those will give us a hard time, two is probably not worth it. At least not yet, anyway. So yeah. This woman, apart from, well, yeah, there's been criticism of the way she looks, the fact that she has a historically appropriate male haircut for the period. I think actually King Henry V had the same hairstyle. And it's not entirely historically accurate. To make it accurate, they would need to shave away the stubble on the lower part of the hair. But it's the way she complains like an entitled brat. She doesn't seem to consider the fact that that's as close to constructive criticism as her father knew how to get. Or the fact that she's actually even learning this at all. Which should be really impressive in its own right. Now, Instead, she just says, you know, oh, he was being negative. Okay, yeah, he could have been better in his criticism, but did you... You don't seem to have taken it on. You seem to have thought, well, I'm not doing it the way he wants, I'm going to do it my way, whatever it... So, yeah. Apparently the gameplay's not very good. It seems that the developers are primarily focused on delivering their message and maybe the story over the choice of gameplay, and that they might have chosen to create gameplay that is not overly challenging because they want the player to breeze through and focus on the story. However, it seems that the gameplay they have created is a bit clunky, has some issues, and is not very balanced, so that could be a problem. It might be worth dipping into just to see how it plays and how historically accurate it is. I'm not too fussed about the message one way or the other, really. Now, 2 wolves off to the left here. You know what, though? I see hail grass. Quick recording check. All looks good. Hopefully that won't affect the recording too much. We will pop a save here. There might only be one. Nope, there's more than one. Oh shit, we are fucked. Okay, yep, understood.
Come at me!
Easy, mate, don't... Fuck's sake. Yeah. I think if that hadn't been botched so badly, maybe I could do okay. See, I don't know about that one. My gut feeling from what I've seen is that they shouldn't really be charging more than 15 to 20 quid for that game. 25 if they're really pushing it. However, my feeling is they're going to try and charge significantly more, like around the £40 mark. That they believe... Oh, can I just take one? Just one. Oh, they're both down here. Lovely. Ow.
You asked for it!
Okay, and again, please. Mate, seriously. Oh no, we got this isolated. Now, the reason for that, I believe... Fucking hell. Oh, fuck off then. Right.
Keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale.
My reason for that is that they feel that the game has suffered, and they're going to lose some sales, and they want to bump up the price, or that they just feel the message is so valuable that people should pay to receive it. This makes me think of Silent Hill F, a game that my computer cannot run. They're charging £70 for that game, I think, which is more than Baldur's Gate 3. And honestly, I'm not sure it has the same amount of replayability and quality. Yeah, it's a different genre. It's a horror game. It's a very good horror game. Got our hail grass, that's good. There is another wolf around here, we want to be cautious. What's this now? Peasant lass. And well, shadow of the tree made me think a wolf had come. Spices. A potato. What, a raw potato? Okay, interesting. I think we can take that second wolf if we're careful, but I want to save again just to be sure. So yeah. Where was I? Oh yeah, Silent Hill F has a... also has a strong social message, and it doesn't matter whether you agree or disagree with it. If you agree with it, you probably like the game. If you're... oh. Hello? Oh, bugger. Right, okay. If you... You could just like the game anyway. How the fuck are we missing? Okay, back it up, mate. Back it up. Keep circling. We got something.
You like that? It's only going to hurt more.
How? Change direction.
Damn!
Oh, for fuck's sake, okay. Didn't want to waste our only potion, but there we go. Oh shit, we bleeding as well. Well, fuck it. So what is that? That is minor injury. Okay. So yeah, Silent Hill F. If you like the message, great. If you don't like it, that's okay. It's possible you might like the gameplay and not agree with the message, which is also okay. However, if you dislike the message, you might feel that it's a bit heavy-handed at one or two points. Personally, right, obviously I haven't played the game because my computer can't handle it, and I haven't exactly had to go on someone else's computer to give it a try. I'd like to explore down this path at some point, but it was quite heavily guarded. And also, we have a minor injury to recover from, so I'm happy to take my time along this road. Hey! Anyway. Message aside, the game doesn't necessarily have that much by way of replayability. It's a very linear storyline. You do get some different experiences on a second playthrough.
Absolutely foul.
But overall, apart from a few different endings, And they've gated 4 of the endings behind getting the first one, so you literally will be forced into the first ending the first time you play through. I don't like that. Now, I have a take on this, which is, if you have a game with multiple endings, what is the purpose of these endings? For what reason is the player going to experience them? Is the player replaying the game in the hope of obtaining a better result than last time, as if they're keeping track of some kind of score and they're like, I can do better this time, you know, to perfect themselves, to gain some greater achievement? Or is the player exploring to see how things could work out differently? Both of those paths are completely valid. However, developers tend to take one or the other in mind. Baldur's Gate 3 is a role-playing game. It's not necessarily much of a horror game. It has, I'm going up here to waste time to check if I dug up the treasure chest or not. How do I think that's it? Looks like I did not. There's a blacksmith's hammer. Excellent stuff. Silver candlestick. Oh, we have not been here before without reloading a save, because there is a broken treasure chest in here. Well, a buried treasure chest. Actually, what's that? A lockpick? Oh, and there's just a chest that's not even buried. Okay, a silver crown. Flippin' heck. There's a patch of disturbed earth here. Do we have a shovel? I don't believe we necessarily do. Doesn't look like it. Okay. And this chest, a cipher lock. Cipher locks have a special mechanism inside that makes them impossible to open with a regular lockpick. You will need a special key and a correct combination to open such locks. Although they say the best thieves in the kingdom need nothing but to listen to the right sound, well, we have no special key.
A key would be useful here.
Yes, it would. And we can craft shovels, so we may want to return here and dig this up. Yeah, let's go down the safer way and help our injury recover. It's uncomfortable enough getting up here in the first place. However, we have picked up a few nice things that we can palm off to an interested merchant, not interesting. Right, yeah, so I'm thinking that if Silent Hill F charges even more, in fact, £60 for Baldur's Gate 3 was expensive. It was the most I've ever paid. No, it wasn't. I think I bought Diablo 3 Collector's Edition for like £80 or something. Or was that, or was it the Warhammer Online Age of Reckoning big pre-order box for around that much? Anyway, so I have spent big amounts on games before, but for Baldur's Gate 3, I was expecting maybe 50 quid for the nostalgia factor, but 60? Okay, I was willing to go for it, because it was something I was really invested in. £70 for Silent Hill F. I've only played one Silent Hill game, and I haven't actually completed it yet, and I do want to get back to that at some point. Yeah. So, for the makers of Ex Voto, I imagine they are in a similar headspace to the creators of Silent Hill F, where they decide to charge a premium price. The people who are already going to buy the game are already going to buy the game regardless of what it costs. You know, they have some dedicated few who are going to buy it and not necessarily play it. I imagine they might believe that a combination of a small amount of sales, due to the game's reputation having suffered somewhat, and a form of strong belief that the game's message is important, the story is good, people should... That's the thing, though. It's not a belief that the story is so good that everyone should experience it, otherwise they would lower the price. It's a belief that the story is so good that it deserves a hefty price tag, because people will be grateful to finally experience this kind of story. And the people who would be grateful might not be that grateful. What am I doing here? I am looking to part with some of these items. Oh! I couldn't get any rum in the city. I don't think there was much of a trader in the fishing village. I would love to sell some of these things, but game can get buggy. Why do these look like I have not read them? Ah, advanced crafting. Okay. Okay, and we do want that. However, advanced crafting has a very hefty price tag. So it's going to be a while before we can afford that. We should probably look into lesser skills, such as lockpicking. Very affordable. But do we want to invest a skill point into it? Or the parry ability, which we should probably get because it unlocks all the other combat skills. And that's probably what I'm aiming for next level. However, that next level is quite a way away. 25, 20, okay. Okay. We could probably sell these. And remember, as we level, that 3.5 stamina and 3 strength is coming from this set of gear, so we probably want to replace those points if... well... I'm pretty sure the herbs don't grow back. If we're going to tangle with a bunch of level 10 humans, or indeed some of the level 15 and 25 monsters we've been facing recently, ideally I would like to have a lot more bottles of Wolfbane at my disposal. Because currently, sometimes I can make it through a fight with one of those monsters and just come through by the skin of my teeth.
You think so? Of course. Why would any good man just feck off to roam the woods like that?
People say they're actually...
However, of course, there are times when I cannot, and it would be nice to have a potion to help make the difference. Unfortunately, I had to use one fighting those wolves. Oh. The damage came off the bottom end, not the top end? Well, we'll have another apple then. And failing potions, I should probably just try and get hold of some more food. If we can gain a level, hit level 8, get a bit more health, that would be lovely. But that could take a while. So I'm just looking at that man's face on the load screen. It looks like he's got some kind of disturbing facial mutation where the lower half of his face is caved in. I'm not sure if he's wearing a face mask, like a scarf around the bottom of his face, or if it's just the shading. It's a bit tricky. Anyway, we will explore in town for a bit. I have a feeling, see, like these men have, you know, handkerchiefs up over their faces too, to disguise their appearance. Here we are. Now, I think we want to be going left for... Anyway, let's... Hello, Je. I don't suppose you got any rum for sale. Doesn't look like it. Oh, it's a rum do, isn't it? You know what? 19 red apples. I know I must have had at least one at this point. There we go. Honey. Very lovely. Carrots? Get a few carrots. 4. No more ludge rooms. I don't know if the shop's going to refresh at any point. I believe I read something on the forum about the shops refreshing. So who knows? Obviously we're not going to find PT here. He's supposedly in the fishing village.
Why is he wearing that junk?
Lady, it's a question for the ages. You know, there's a mod that makes the NPCs say that less.
How much do you think he'll pay?
A coin for every humbling.
Apparently, it's something to do with a kind of reputation system. And completing quests and gaining standing with various factions raises our reputation, as does the outfit we are wearing. Hello, lady. I'm just here to
But
trade.
you might find what you need here.
Excuse me, sir. Your counter is massive.
Do you need help?
With what?
I don't know. Anything.
Buying stuff, I hope.
I'm not from around here, you see, and I'm a little short on coin right now.
Oh. Well, I guess you could help me restock the shelves. The demand for medicinal and stimulating herbs has been surprisingly high as of late. Go gather some, and I'll pay you for your troubles.
Which herbs are these exactly?
Astartians are so dense. The 3 most popular healing herbs around these parts are hail grass, ripened hail grass that got to grow a little longer, and hail sprout, which is the most rare and cherished variety of all. As for the stimulating ones, I personally prefer swift thistle, which has a ripened form that I also use, and Rinnen besides. I believe you've heard the name.
I have, but the common folk of Astarta rarely even get to see it. Only the royal herbalists are allowed to cultivate it.
Well, here on Greyshaft, it's always grown like a weed, and still does. Anyway, bring me a bunch of each variety, and I'll gladly buy those from you.
So, is this a quest or a, Well, we can tell him we've brought him some rare herbs, but... 6 different options. I mean, we can check.
I brought you some rare herbs.
Ah, well, let's see.
Okay. That's our hail grass gone. Would be nice to know which of these is which.
I brought you some rare herbs.
Ah, well, let's see.
16 ripened hail grass. That was good 800 experience.
I brought you some rare herbs.
Ah, well, let's see.
Okay, we'll just keep going.
I brought you some rare herbs.
Ah, well, let's see.
I brought you some rare herbs.
Ah, well, let's see.
And...
I brought you some rare herbs.
Ah, well, let's see.
I brought you all the herbs you asked for, right?
And I gladly paid a fair price for them. Thank you, Tristan.
Right. What's this here? A fortitude potion. Well, we're not going to have master survival anytime soon. We got the money for the recipe now. Yeah, if we buy some hail grass back, you know what?
Buy more.
It's the mushrooms, isn't it? The ludge shrooms, right? We have 10. Okay, we're good. I'm not going to send them back to... Wait, that's experience points. That feels awfully like an exploit. Clearly he's off to work somewhere. Evening. Right, we got two choices. Get to the knight's house or get out of town. I'll give it a shot. Because the other restful beds are far from here. I mean, I could just head straight out and try and make it all the way to the fishing village. A fairly safe journey by this point, but a tiring one with no good resting spot at its end. Once we make it safely to our bed, I will review... Well, I mean, look at it. The experience bar just speaks for itself. So I presume the quest was just to bring in one of each. But we've done it anyway. And it worked out really well. So I should be on the lookout for any more herbs I can pluck, because I'm pretty sure I can come back and sell them to him. However, those are all valuable potion ingredients I would probably like to put to better use when I have the skill to do so. How fortunate I happen to have one mere handful of hail grass on me at the time to complete the quest. And then I was able to buy 30 off him, so sure. If I sell them to him, will they go back in the shop or disappear from the game? Dunno. But hey, let's go get some sleep. And then, what, would we have to go to the, let me think now. Okay, sleep till morning. Clicking on the actual words to do so. Right, let's see. So about another 2,000, give or take. That can be sold. Dexterity 20, strength 20. Now, if we sell weapons to the merchants, we get experience for doing so, but we don't get to control what we sell. If we sell them individually, that's another matter. Right.
Was robbed right in the outskirts recently.
Perhaps we could... Now, I don't know if we can search the... Because didn't the miller say... Well, we can't search this early in the morning, we'll get arrested. But didn't he say the flour was being stolen from the mill rather than from his shop? So I presume that'd be the mill outside town, and didn't we accidentally purloin some flour from that location a while ago? So we probably shouldn't be trying to investigate it. It might be a bit hypocritical and also could get us arrested. do we turn ourselves in to the authorities and say, look, we messed up? I don't think the game is quite that reactive. How's our... If we want to make potions, we're going all the way back to Rump's camp. No. Water. Oh, wow. We need more water. Okay. Well, let's do that. Let's purchase some water from the merchant near the city gates. And then head back out into the big wide world. What do we say, about a dozen? We got 30 hail grass. So that's enough to make 10 potions, which will need 1 or 2 lunchrooms. So if we say 5 potions, we're wanting, yeah, we go 12 water. That'll give us a bit of leeway, right? And obviously we'd like to master a... Oh, right. Yeah. We might not be able to do that yet. Let's just head outside before anyone notices and complains we were inside the building. And go make some potions. Now, reclaiming the knight's sword would be a very nice thing to do at this point, and he blatantly just popped in. Literally bumped us out of the way as he manifested on the spot. Ah, right.
Why is he wearing that junk?
Well, that's a question people will be asking for a very long time. Oh! And the brass section has come in, reminding me that this piece of music reminds me of Disco Elysium. There is another game similar that I've come across recently. But I think there's a demo out, and I'm not sure. I think it's coming out like next year. So I'll be keeping an eye on that. There's another game that some people say is a bit like Disco Elysium that I might dip into soon. We'll have to wait and see. I mean, there's supposed to be about 4 or 5, aren't there, in the works. From, the company essentially sort of split up and the developers all went their own way, and some of them went off to different places to, start making their own games. And others just aren't making... Yeah, I think at least 1 or 2 of those games aren't being made by people who made the first one. Yeah, let's just hold off a bit on that, because... Well, it's 1:15 in the morning, so sometime tonight or tomorrow I should be getting paid. Then I'll have money again, and I'll be able to look into it. Game looks a bit cartoony, like a very bright, garish colour palette, so I'm not sure I want to go for it. Where's the foreman? Akeem? We've got Akeem and Redeem in quite close proximity. We are not stealing these things, but I was blatantly checking they were there. I want workstation. I want to check the workstation, but it's all okay. I probably should do some cooking while I'm here. And there he is. Right. We need a tomato, a cucumber, and a squash. This does look very nice though. I'm not sure the merchant has that, but I can check while I'm down there. Okay, let's make some of these. I stop there because I might want to use the spices for something else. So, cucumber, squash, tomato. Well, tomatoes are quite easily squashed, so that's easy to remember. Although I don't think we need that amount of sustenance just yet.
Cellar all night. Couldn't bring myself to risk checking what it was.
Hey! Loads of wood, because how many of those do we have? 16. Fine. Okay. And expensive gear. Oh, 14. Let's hold off. Although actually,
They arrested someone in the port last night.
we'll buy one. And only
A
one.
good price. Remember
Then I
how
think
things used
I
to
will
be?
save in
This
front
is
of a merchant and try selling a few things.
What a nightmare.
Cucumber, squash, tomato. There we go. Although I'll do the buying first.
Everyone's a trader nowadays. Any
Hello,
luck?
my good man. Right. Cucumber? I mean, we could afford just 4 of that amount. Squash.
A good price.
Tomato. 12. There we go. Excellent. This is almost within our price range now, and it would be a serious upgrade. We have seen other nice items. Right, so yeah, saving and selling. The game has not been patched since the last time I was experiencing bugs here, so
Any luck?
I'll have to try and remember what to not sell. Let's try this. And this.
A good deal.
I believe it was the gold plate, the glass, or something down here that was a problem. Empty beer bottle would be nice to get a full one at some point. I can try these. Risky.
Come by more often.
Okay, good stuff. Don't suppose you've got any rum by any chance? No. Thought as much. We don't need 32. Get a dozen. There we go. Those purchase sliders were clearly made by people who like estimating and just going, oh yeah, I'll have about that many. Which is great when we have more money, but for the moment, it's a little bit rough. I'm really tempted to go and get that pig for the 10 experience points and the things that are on it, including the crafting recipes, which I can't make yet because they require advanced crafting. Yeah. There's also one of those blue torches on the side of a building with no notes as to where to go find the next one, so it might be the final torch. And there's also a large dangerous monster nearby that needs to be avoided, so maybe not. For now, we're just going for a nice little jog through the woods, building up our stamina, which we should definitely invest at least 1 point into at the next level. But we're here to make some potions. Is the water not automatically gone into the quick slot? Do I need to do that? Well, I suppose we'll find out. Wait. What? Hailgrass, water, and beaker. Hailgrass, water, beaker, bloodshroom. Are there two different recipes? One that doesn't require bloodsshrooms? We can go 2, 3. Okay, we'll try 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow. We now have healing potions at our disposal. We should drink this at some point. Might as well boost our immunity a bit anyway, as we're not entirely sure how long that lasts, or if it's a permanent boost. And so I have theorized that the way immunity works is it's a permanent increase, and that conditions that immunity protects against permanently reduce it. I have no idea if that is correct, it just seems to be that way. Right. So we can now make quite a nice salad. Are we hungry and thirsty enough to do so? Will we gain a benefit from doing so? Like one of those temporary buffs, that would probably be a nice idea. Might be worth waiting for a hunger or thirst to get down to about a 40 before doing that. And we have plenty of apples to be eating. And meat. So we've got a good amount of health recovery, both in combat and out of combat. And now I'm starting to feel like I might need to go to a wee. I hope I don't. Don't fancy Nintendo. Honestly, how did they get away with calling it a piece of piss? Seriously, come on now. The Nintendo Wii sounds like they were taking the piss. Oh, so easy to just joke about it. And I just did, twice. It's not Cockney rhyming slang because it doesn't rhyme, it just is the word. But it almost is.
Trader nowadays.
Wrong way, it is the long way. I had to actually think about that, because I'd have to double back to get to the point where I would turn off again. Okay. So, about Petey and his estranged father. They don't get along particularly well. Oh, and there's that man in the slums who's asking us... He's rather addled and mumbling things that require a lot of insight to understand. I think we need 20 or 25 for the next one, and it might be worth...
You said it.
Maybe I should move to the...
trying to get to the bottom of his problems. I mean, it sounds like he was talking about blood, which can't be right, surely. So yeah, off towards the fishing village we can go. There are 2 wolves by the side of the road, and we have demonstrated quite recently how dangerous 2 wolves are. And a adult rat walker. We've been able to defeat adult rat walkers with, I'm not going to say relative ease recently, very, very relative perhaps, but that one has given us some problems. I was clearly out of practice fighting them when I came up against it, and it gave me a rather hard time. Right, let's relax as we go through this old checkpoint. There's nobody called Charlie here. It just is completely abandoned. Hence the lack of Charlies, obviously. Nobody wanting to see our papers. We're not going to be taken away and never seen again. None of that stuff. We might run into something on the road that makes sure we're never seen again. But that'll be another matter.
Bones are aching again. Been trying all sorts of ointments, nothing else.
The weather's been mad lately. Sunny, then.
Thoughts. It would be nice to help the last knight and get into the Knightly Brotherhood quickly.
Rough to be sure.
Because I believe we need to join one of these two factions before we can get our hands on our map. However, we had to help a lot of knights to get into this faction. If we have to help that many hunters to get into the hunters faction,
This weather's been mad lately.
that's a lot of
Sunny,
experience
rainy,
points we're
then
potentially
sunny
passing
again.
up on.
Rough to be sure.
And this game has a limited amount of experience points available.
Heard a couple
Creatures
of
do
hours
not generally replenish, although some low-level ones near the starting area definitely seem to, over a very long period of time. And I don't think the herbs grow back either, so in terms of resources that are available to us, there's some management that needs to come into this game. We are nearing the wolves. It's a nice open area. I see one of them right there. Wait. Let him finish his howl. We might be able to pull only one. No, the other one's coming closer now. Fucking hell. Fucking hell, Tristan. Seriously taking the fucking piss. So much for our 9 potions. Fuck's sake. Fuck off!
You like that? It's only going to hurt more.
There we go. Close though. You know what? I'm tempted to give it another try. I really am. Hey you. Don't you turn your back on me. Okay. Can we back it up and only face for one of them? I think maybe. I think I was wrong. Let's avoid potion for now. Come on, then.
You like that? It's only going to hurt more.
Bloody hell, man. Try again. It looks like it's stuck. Excellent stuff. Let's eat some of this meat that we have cooked. And as we're on full potions, prepare to tackle the second wolf once we've healed back up to full health. Okay, we'll have an apple on top. And then I reckon we'll go in, clear that one out, and be that little bit closer to leveling. Dear Mr. Wolf, would you like to play with me? Obviously, we will be playing What's the Time, Mr. Wolf. Ow. And he said it's bite time.
You like that?
You guys
it's
ever
only
played that
going
when
to
you were
hurt
children?
more.
Hey, I see hail grass. Oh, fucking hell, Wolf. You really are biting, Wolf, aren't you? Okay. How? How the actual fuck?
The vision's going dark.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Tristan, that was really close. Well, apart from the wolf being immune to damage at certain points, we did quite well there, so I'll try again. And yes, I did not want to waste a potion. I was being maybe a little bit too stingy. Also, I want that hail grass. How? Uh-oh. Oh, mate. Not good.
You like that? It's only going to hurt more.
Okay. Got him. That worked out much better this time. And we should be aware that over that way, to I believe the east, is a adult rat walker we do not want to tangle with. So let's have an apple. And some of this better cooked meat. After the apple's gone down. And we'll be in much better shape. Additionally, we can now traverse this portion of the road safely, and we've gained about 140 experience from those two wolves, which is not overly encouraging, to be honest. if we can find another one of those insects that give 110 experience points each for a fairly easy victory, that would be lovely. We should also look into trying to get 20 red apples, as the green ones might not do anything, but we'll find out when we've eaten them all, and there's no rush, right? We'll get hungry, we'll get hurt, we'll want to eat again. It will all be fine. We have... There's the... You know what? I'm right here. Oh fuck, there's two of them. And they seem to alert as a group. Nope, no they don't. Okay, good. Come on. Oh, bloody hell. There we go. Good stuff, Tristan. Suddenly not quite so good. Okay, fuck it. Oh, bugger. Okay. The presence of the second rat walker threw me off. Disturbingly, I'm going to rationalize that if I can defeat one, I can probably defeat two. Provided I can pull him away from the other one. That looks like a place to explore later when I've got a level or three. I've gone close enough to see there are two of them and no better. I should probably dedicate some time and money to trying to defeat the standing camp ranter fighters. And maybe in the next episode.
Well, did you bring it?
Bring what?
Are you fucking deaf? I'm asking you if you brought the gold.
What gold? Hang on, Tristan. Is this robbing someone? Well, we do have a recent save.
No, but I know a way to get 200. We can split it.
Huh? How?
A friend of mine saw a trader bearing a chest in the woods. I just need 50 gold for equipment. I'm rich. Are you in?
Well,
Come on. You know you'll want to. There might even be something more valuable in that chest too.
Fine. When do I get my cut?
I'll bring it here tomorrow. Don't go anywhere.
Can we keep winding him up for a few days? I'm pretty sure that's not a quest. I'm also sure if we go back and meet him, he won't be happy about it. But at least... I don't know, he looks dangerous. And I'm not sure 50 gold is going to help us that much. Let's stick to the path. Ignore the squeaking of the pig. Not really squealing, just oinking and grunting. Yeah, grunting and not squeaking. Fine. Because we know there's a deadly underground monster down there and we are not ready to tackle it. Oh! But we also know there was a rat walker up this path. At least I believe there was. Nope, that's humans. Keep running, man.
Fine then. We'll meet again.
Oh, I don't doubt it, just not anytime soon. Potentially deadly path. Have I never explored that one? I see big dangerous monster, I do not go there. However, what I might do is explore down here near the water side. What's that? That's one of those big ass lizards again, isn't it? Yes, it is. And we defeated one of those a level or two ago. Oh, there's a wolf as well. Yeah, this is looking pretty dangerous. Water. Water everywhere and a drop to drink. Why not? We can even make some potions. Now, let's pass on by the camp here for now. We're just feeling at that point where we could do with a little more security. And I believe there's one of those deadly beetles by the edge of the village, and I can't remember if I killed it or not yet. But if I did not, it would be nice to try. We're definitely in a sort of period of extending our reach and trying to find the limits of our ability. You know, poking and prodding and seeing if we can get anywhere. So the beetle was around here. And it's very dangerous if we have not defeated it. And what are those flapping wings in the distance there, fluttering away? Looks like we might have tackled this one already. Let's explore the village with the false illusion of safety, because I do appear to see a monster in the village.
This weather's been mad lately. Sunny, then rainy, then sunny again.
Likely to my bones are achy again.
Remember how
Been
things
trying
used
all
to be?
sorts of ointments.
This is nothing in comparison.
Excuse me, lady,
someone
you're
in the
not the
port
woman I'm
last
looking
night.
for. Hello.
Remember how things used to be? This is nothing in comparison.
Oh!
Is this Berta's house? What's your deal? Who the depths are you?
Need 20 insight to answer that one apparently, so we'll just go with this instead.
I'm from the Hound. Been a while since Berta came over. They're worried.
I know exactly who might be worried. Tell that ass sucker this! That's it.
Oh, fucking
Say your
hell.
prayers!
About wandering the streets and yelling like a bloody fool again last night.
Get him on the left!
Okay. That didn't quite... Are you going to attack me again when I get up? Or steal my fucking stuff? Ah, come on now. Clearly, that is not going to be resolved anytime soon. Maybe we can find the other person in the fishing village, though. We can definitely go con the highwayman again. And then try to remember the way to the... Hunter's camp. I've remembered it. It's cool. Alright. This is probably also a fight against a nasty bastard. But we have a way out.
Well, did you bring it?
Bring what?
Are you fecking deaf? I'm asking you if you brought the gold.
Don't know what gold you're referring to, but hey.
No, but I know a way to get 200. We can split it.
Huh? How?
A friend of mine saw a trader bearing a chest in the woods. I just need 50 gold for equipment and we'll be rich. Are you in?
Well,
Come on. You know you'll want to. There might even be something more valuable in that chest too.
Fine. When do I get my cut?
I'll bring it here tomorrow. Don't go anywhere.
Tristan, I'm feeling this is how you get killed tomorrow. You know what? Sod it, let's just
No
check.
cause for commotion.
Oh wow, actually, hey.
You asked for it!
You know what? In that case, unfortunately this man is blocking up, but hey, in theory, and it's not a very good theory, we could almost have him. In theory, we might be able to trick him 1 or 2 more times, although I imagine the insight required would increase. I kind of do want to try the rat walkers again, to be honest. If I can get just one of them, please, game. That'd be very nice. Just for one. We're not getting one, are we? Just keep the other one hopping around. Back away, back away. Mate, no. Just no. Fucking hell.
You asked for it!
It does seem eager to be involved. Fuck, it's noticed.
You like that? It's only going to hurt more.
Come on. Mate, fucking move, you bastard shit-faced cunt thing. All because the second fucking rat walker wouldn't come out in front and fight me. But no, only the one at the back had to present itself. Evil shit. Right. Annoyingly. Again, this seems to be possible, but challenging. Yeah, you're right there, man. No, there's both of them. If we can get one to go away, or approach, I mean, that works too. Again, please. Or not, as the case may be. Fuck's sake, Tristan. And there we go. You know, there's one rat walker on his own, but we can take care of much more easily than this. So, it's almost as if the rat walkers are becoming the new maulers. Often we would encounter a mauler, and it would mean go no further in this direction yet, until you're able to defeat it. And I think the rat walkers may be taking that place of gatekeepers, preventing us from entering more dangerous locales. So let's just head on up the path and meet a brigand, who certainly does not have our best intent at heart.
Well, did you bring it?
Bring what?
Are you fecking deaf? I'm asking you if you brought the gold.
No.
Right, so...
But I know a way to get 200. We can split it.
Huh? How?
A friend of mine saw a trader bearing a chest in the woods. I just need 50 gold for equipment and we'll be rich. Are you in?
Well,
Come on. You know you'll want to. There might even be something more valuable in that chest too.
Fine. When do I get my cut?
I'll bring it here tomorrow. Don't go anywhere.
Right. I have my reservations about tricking him. Because we have the quest to kill all the bandits. I don't want him to be removed from the game world if we trick him again or something. But he's staying there, he's waiting. So if we do return... You know what? It's been a while, hasn't it? Tristan, we're going to do something stupid. Where'd it go? Oi, come back here, you.
That rotten monster!
I'll take all that. What do I get? I mean, food aside... Ooh, I should be hotkeying that after... Hang on. Okay, no, that's different. Silver. Okay, I'll hold on to that because I may be able to make something much better of it. And we avoided the underground monster, which is great. Well, it's only 10 experience points, but the treasure was worth it. What was the third thing we got? I don't know. I don't care, but we have it. And at some point, I'm sure I'll find it and make good use of it one way or another. Hello? Now, how are we doing for ingredients again? When we get back to the city, we can try selling herbs again. We do want more of these, however, and they are running low, and they are potentially very tricky to spot. So I'll have to keep my eyes open. Yeah, we're definitely not up to fighting humans yet. Tristan, you need to work on your combat techniques. I'm definitely thinking the parry skill is the next one we purchase. But we need to fill that experience bar first before we can do so. And we're not quite ready for a life of constant struggle just yet. We're working on it. You know what? Oh, that man was willing to sell his run-down old ruin, wasn't he, for like 500? I think we can afford that now. I'm not sure that's our best option at the moment. There are other things we could probably make better use of money on. But it's something to bear in mind when we come back this way again a few times. Let's try find PT. So I'd wager those men are guarding the old woman's house. I'm not sure they're protecting her. I think they're keeping her in and forcing her to make potions for them, but they don't like the innkeeper, so there's something going on there, and them beating us up isn't the best kind of answer. But at least now we've identified the house.
It's found dead in the slums.
You don't say.
Sometimes I wonder why we even have the beggars there must have gone
I
completely
have better
wild.
things to do than peeking at other
Or
people's
the
windows.
order's losing its grip.
Just take a look. That's also
Just that
true.
one time. Everything.
You know what people
so
are saying?
Different in
Another barnacle bucket wrecked in
Inside
the
the
reeds.
gravedigger's place.
Hey Oswald.
I wanted to ask how things are around here.
It's been up and down. We used to have to put up with the smugglers nearby. One of their routes went along the river. I was a boy back then, but I remember it well. Eventually they put up a guard tower on the other side of the river. And since then, it's been quiet and prosperous as can be. Our fishing business boomed, and word spread. People came too, from the other villages, from the city, from everywhere.
Right. What do you have? You have a book. Notes on Grey Shaft's dead. Seems like an unusual thing to... We could get a fish here. We don't need a fish. We need rum.
Please don't.
And
They can teach
I
them
just
not to
thought that would
stray
be a
off the
nice
road.
joke.
Rough, to be sure.
I admit that's really clever.
Bird life what a nightmare.
and something else.
Things likely to
They
change.
have pigs drawing their carts.
Like real pigs?
Aye, they can teach them not to stray off the road.
I admit, that's really clever.
Something was banging around in the cellar all night. Couldn't bring myself
He's
to
going to be
risk
in one of the
checking
bloody
what it
houses,
was.
isn't he?
They arrested someone in the port last night.
You said it.
Someone was out wandering the streets and yelling like a bloody
I
fool.
doubt he's going to be down here by the docks. But we can have a little jog around and try. Hang on, is that a person? Seems a bit too stationary. Not a person. Just some large barrels. What was that? Okay, so we can sit on that. Okay.
Was banging around in the cellar all night. Couldn't bring myself
Don't suppose
to
we
risk
can get
checking
in
what
here
it
yet?
was.
Nope.
Remember how things used to be. This is nothing in comparison.
Rough to be sure, but life goes on.
So if PT
This
isn't
weather's
here,
been mad lately. Sunny, then rainy, then sunny again.
he might be something.
Bandits around here have grown fearless.
Are there going
Someone
to
was
be any
robbed
new
right in
notices
the outskirts recently.
at some point?
What a nightmare.
Urgent request. The first class culinary club was run out of some kitchen stables. We will buy the following high quality ingredients only. 5 loads of spices for 50 gold. We can buy more spices.
Oh, come on. Fine. I'll take a look sometime.
Does
Have
that
you seen
come
how
with
fat the
experience
guard captain's
points?
face is, though? We'll fit through the entrance soon.
Sometimes I wonder what even happened.
He's not in here.
Sometimes I trade with travellers passing by.
They seek him here, they seek him there. They find him nowhere, because apparently PT is very good at hiding, or might not even exist.
Why is he wearing that junk?
Hey, names.
Is your name Petey?
Aye. What's it to you?
Your father misses you. He...
I don't want to hear it. Scram.
Really? Okay, that's going to be a problem. Well, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should stay here and speak to you again.
Listen,
I said scram, or I'll break your face!
Okay. That's a dangerous looking axe, and I'll take it seriously for now. Okay, it's a person, it's not wings fluttering. I mean, he's not as nasty as the man by the... Let's save. If this is a bit of a dead end for us right now as well, we'll go back to the hunters.
I'm not going away. Talk to me.
I'll show you.
Will you?
Do you seriously want to fight me?
No. Just leave me alone.
Listen, I'm not here to change your mind about anything. Your father just wants to know what happened. Why you don't want to talk to him.
What business is it of yours? Who even are you?
A friend.
A friend? How about you go play yourself, friend? I don't need friends like that.
Seems to me things are just the opposite. You really need to get this off your chest.
What am I supposed to tell you? Huh? That I can't look my father in the eye, that I'm a damn coward, that I couldn't protect my own mother from stinking hobsters. Is that what you want to hear?
I'm very sorry your mother was killed.
Hobsters are
It was
very
my
dangerous.
fault. She died. My fault. We were on our way home when those blasted hobsters ambushed us from around the corner. My mother, she grabbed a big stick and started beating them back. And what did I do? I froze in place, afraid of stinking hobsters. One of them clubbed her in the head and ran off. She bled out while I stood and watched. I couldn't go back.
That's really nasty.
I couldn't look my father in the eye. Please, go, leave me alone.
Hey, that's rough, but you can't live with this fear forever. You need to find a way to overcome it and move forwards.
It's time to overcome your fears. You'll never fix anything while you're wallowing in self-pity. If you keep feeding your fears and doubts, they'll eat you alive. You
Are we
need to
telling
face
him
your
to go
fears
fight
head
the
on.
hobsters?
What are you saying?
I'm taking you to find some hobsters. I'll cover your back, and you pay your debt to your mother. You need to decide right now. If you say no, I'll just go back to your father and tell him you don't want to come. Choose. Endless fear and regret, or a chance to redeem yourself.
I want to redeem myself. Let's go. I've seen a hobster camp nearby. But if I can't do it...
Don't
Then
worry
I'll
about
help.
that. Everything will be alright.
If he fucking dies. Wait, he's going this way now? Do you know where you're going? Apparently we don't. Come on, here we go. And off he goes.
Sound the alarm!
Where are we? Oh, okay.
That hurt? Well, the next one's
You asked for it!
Easy. Fucking hell. Okay. Oh, you fucker. We can do that. Oh, he's alive.
Nice hit!
We'll take these things. Where's it? Here we are. Mate. How do you feel?
How do you feel?
What?
Let me catch my breath. I feel so much better. And they're not so scary after all.
With strength like that, nothing should scare you.
Hey, you got
They
your
can
revenge.
teach you to fight at the Free Hunters camp, if you agree to move there.
I know what you mean. All right, I'll talk to my father and then we'll see. Thank you,
Sure.
friend.
I've got a horrible feeling I picked up his axe from the floor there. But the experience was good. And we should definitely eat an apple. That seems to be assuming we're already aligning with the Free Hunters, or that we just think it's a very good place for him. Return to frogs. Where the hell? A common worker from a freeman camp. Okay. Good to know. That's why we're sending him there. It's where his father is. And that will definitely help with the 795 experience points we need to level. Okay. That explains why we're favouring that one location over anywhere else. Sending him back home to deal with his... Ooh, first and... Wow. If we can find ourselves a good cooking spot, we can make a nice salad. Generally, salad does not include cooked ingredients. And we are really thirsty, so... There we go. I have a feeling we might have to make our own cooking spot. But wait, those look like Hobster warriors. And isn't there one in the cave near Radim the merchant? We might be able to go back for him at some point soon. Although wasn't he level 25 and... What is that sound? It's not the wolf in the rocks, is it? Well, let's run out. I think it is the wolf in the rocks. Okay. Or another wolf in the rocks. Evening, we want to get a move on then. Or... rather cunningly abuse the rest feature and wait till morning. Not that we'll get any actual proper rest. But it seems like a pretty good idea to me. And then I need to remember the way there, as it's been a little while.
Happens all the time, you know.
Death has come to our
You
island.
said it. Soon we will
was
be dead
banging
too.
around in the cellar all
Maybe
night.
someone will come and
This
save
Couldn't
path,
bring myself
I
to
believe,
risk checking what it was.
heads to the woodcutter's camp.
Remember how things used to be? This is
And
nothing
we're not
in comparison.
ready to... Oh, now. There is the man in the bushes having a hard time, and the dangerous insect nearby. So I'm saving because we might accidentally get him killed. Not that I intend to. It's not this way, is it? No, it's the next one. It's been about a week, hasn't it? So it's okay if I don't remember exactly where everything is. There's the would-be saboteur here. And the path I believe we have to take. Past the duelist, who wants to challenge passers-by. And if we can't fight normal low-level humans are up to no good, that guy is definitely... Then again, he can get killed by the nearby monsters quite easily. What is that scuttling and scurry sound? It's not the little bugs I can step on, is it? I hope not. Let's get into the camp and find the plural frogs. Yeah, not singular. No apostrophe, so it's not belonging to frogs or...
Keep your hands where I can see them.
anything like that. Definitely something weird going on for message boards. I think he's up that hill on that little plateau there. You are robass, not frogs. Looks a bit like robbers. I know. This man is quite dismissive and not very nice. Is he one of these two? Doesn't even have a name. We'll keep trying. You, milady, are probably also... Oh, you're Selma. And you probably dislike us because of... Well, yeah. That incident with that fellow we shall not mention again. Even though I just did. Right, where is he gonna be?
Can't see Tucht in a fog like this.
Over here, perhaps? Yeah. Right here.
Is Petey here already?
I mean, he's right there.
You can't imagine how happy I am. He said he'd be moving here. I have no idea how you did this, but I am so grateful to you. Here, for your efforts.
Maybe someday he'll tell you. I mean, it's more the 400 experience points I'm enjoying. Wait, we can use this? It seems like a very good idea. I've got nice dry clothes as well. Excellent stuff. Let's not use our spices yet. We go 1, 2, 3, and stop. There we go. And at this point, we're needing another 395. So if we can do another little quest like that, we're golden. I mean, it's fairly obvious why most people choose this faction. It looks much stronger. However, the Knights may be a bit of a hidden gem. It would be nice to get a few more recipes for potions. You don't even have a name. But I'll see if there's someone in here.
I have better things to do than peek in other people's windows.
Alright, I'll go back outside again.
Everything is so different in there.
Inside the gravedigger's place.
Aye. Their house doesn't look like much on the outside, but it's so rich and beautiful on the inside.
Oh, come on.
You look non-generic.
Fine. I'll take a look sometime.
And you don't have anything to say to me. That's a shame.
This
That
weather's
could have
been
been a
mad
quest,
lately.
hadn't it?
Sunny, then rainy, then sunny again.
Hello? Can't talk to you either, apparently. Must be a faction thing. But we can pick up all these things and get ourselves in trouble. That's corpse work. We could do that. Or Fred. Let's hold off till we know what we might want to make.
My bones aren't aching, so that's a good thing.
Some
Keep
nice
your hands
fancy
where I
things
can
over
see
here,
them.
but we can just pick that up. Maybe that's not wise. It's not red, but even so, could get us into a lot of trouble.
The bandits around here have grown fearless. Someone was robbed right in the outskirts recently.
You said it.
And nothing's likely to change.
I suppose I could try making my way to the woodcutter's camp. Probably in the next episode now. Yeah, another nameless, faceless individual. I could pop my head in and say hello. But also, I feel this is a good stopping point. So yeah, I'm going to end this episode here. I hope you've all enjoyed this one, and I'll look forward to seeing you all in the very next episode. I'll say goodbye for now though, and cheerio everyone. See you all soon.